What up, YouTube fam? I don't know if it's still mostly my regular fam or not. I've gained quite a few subscribers over the last few weeks since I've been doing this, so I don't know who all of them are, but I appreciate everybody watching. Um, I've been thinking about that a lot as I see new people subscribe and start to comment, and strangers. I got a comment from a person in Wales the other day, and I'm sorry, I can't think of what your handle is at the moment, but anyway, that was cool because someone in Wales is watching my content that I just on a whim decided to start shooting. Um, but anyway, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and it's gotten me to thinking more about why I'm doing this, and there's a lot. I'm starting to realize there's a lot more to that than even I am able to understand myself. So I'm going to try to unpack it through these videos with you all because I have asked you along on this journey with me. So I want to show you as much of it as I can. So ultimately, aside from what I've already explained in the last video on why I'm doing this, it's just something I feel overwhelmingly compelled to do, and it's hard to explain what that means with words because it's such an intense and profound feeling and drive that feels like it has just been instilled inside of me. But as I try to unpack that, I start to think more about my present, where I'm at in my present, and where I was in my past. And I know that most of the people who know me, who might be watching my videos, know that my past has been pretty sketchy at times. I lived a very long portion of my life not as the person I projected to those close to me, but as something much darker and honestly more sinister than that. I became a very heavy drinker at a very, well, I won't say a very early age, but around 18 or 19. I mean, I went from I didn't like drinking at all to, man, that was just who I was as a person. It became my identity. It wasn't even necessarily I became an alcoholic quickly. It was I became addicted to the attention that participating in that lifestyle and that vice got me. It gave me a new personality outside of the one that had previously been established by the people around me, and probably mostly to myself inside my own head. A very insecure, weak child who was kind of afraid of the world. So it kind of gave me this new identity and this new path to go down where it seemed like people were starting to like me and to enjoy being around me. So I became a very heavy drinker at a very early age. I guess depending on your definition of early age, I don't know what your life may have been like, but I would like to know that. So if you would like to discuss things, post in the comments. You can always message me directly. But anyway, not to get off track, that started the cycle of me just I am a very go hard or go home type of person with whatever it is I choose to take on. And that was the personality in that moment that I chose to embrace. So that led me down a path to just getting involved in all kinds of things that I'm not going to really tell all the stories right now, but they'll unfold over time. But it led me to more serious things with more serious consequences, living a lifestyle that I had really no business being a part of. But I was very much so. You can hear about it in my music if you scroll down to some of my earlier videos at the bottom. I've left some of my music on there if you're interested in hearing some of those stories before I am able to incorporate them into this new outdoors channel that I've decided to, this journey that I've decided to embark on. But anyway, led me to some very dark places, and to bring it back to what I was saying, it led me to kind of create this persona, this new version of myself that existed out in the world, but was totally different than who I was when I was around like my family members and my friends who I've known and been associated with and love and care about for a very long time. Um, now that version of me that my family knew, however you look at it, that was the more real version of who I am as a person. That other persona was a separate entity entirely. So it goes beyond just putting up a front or making up a false persona, but I don't know. People who know me know how my mind works, and it's a lot to unpack even with that statement. So again, but anyway, this all goes into why am I doing this? Why am I feeling so compelled to create this channel? And my true belief is that this is what God is calling on me to do. I don't know who it's supposed to reach. Maybe it's just another part of the growth and healing process for me as a person, spiritually, mentally, physically. I am not a person who seeks comfort by any means. I'm quite the opposite. Sitting in comfort is not it's just not where I want to be. I believe that comfort is the enemy, and I believe that it is, at least for me in my life, it is the most effective weapon that the devil has ever wielded against me. So I'm trying to push through challenge. I'm trying to create challenges for myself to push through, to keep myself from being in a comfortable state where I become complacent, lazy, and too much inside of my own head. So that's part of it. So that's one part of it. And you have to excuse me. I'm going to be a little scattered because I'm trying to process a lot of information that I feel like is being kind of downloaded into my brain. So yeah, so I'm not a person who seeks comfort. Sorry, my camera's acting up. Hold on. So yeah, that's actually a big part of it. I don't know how to do any of this. I don't know how to create content, edit videos, make them, give them good titles so that they get a higher click rate. I don't know how to do any of those things. I don't understand algorithms. I don't know much more about computers than how to turn them off and on. If it's not work as in my career, what I do for a living outside of any of this, if it's not related to that, I don't really understand any of these things. So what better challenge to give myself? Well, it's not giving myself. This is the challenge that has been given to me. So let me say it like this. What better challenge to accept than a challenge like this? I am something that people may or may not know about me is I am incredibly insecure, like to a ridiculous level. I am, as I speak right now, I'm worried about how my voice sounds. Should I have this hat on or not? What is I how do I look? Do I look fat? Man, my hair's turned gray. Like all of these things are challenges that I am having to push through in order to embark on this journey and to do what I've committed to do for God. So as part of the growth and healing process, God, he's really he's really given me a lot to chew on and to keep me out of the devil's playground. Um, because like I was saying earlier, that comfort thing for me is is the greatest tool that's been wielded. So, and and creating this video, it does more than just give me the ability to talk to people and to share my life, but it is inspiring. It is encouraging me. I don't want to say inspiring. It is encouraging me to seek out, but more places to visit, more challenging experiences to have and to take you along with me on, to challenge myself more physically than I have so far, to continue to push myself to be healthy, responsible, um, and just be to be an overall good and honest person. Going on these hikes, and you'll see more kayaking adventures, and who knows what we're going to get into. But as you come along with me on this, the thing that I want you to that I hope that you'll remember is I don't know what I'm doing. A lot of people who have these channels, who go out and do these things that I've seen, they have experience. I've been walking in the woods with hiking boots on for 5 years now, but have I gone on any serious hiking adventures? Not really. I've stuck around close to home. I've conquered the most challenging places that I can find around me. I've conquered these 12 and 16 mile loops, Caesar's Creek, Germantown Metro, things like that. I've been all over Yellow Springs and, 15, 16 mile hikes out there. But I haven't gone out to Colorado, where it's really challenging. But hopefully, this is something that takes me there. But anyway, I'm being encouraged to keep pushing myself further, which all contributes to what I started this with. Is maybe this whole channel is all about just my own growth and healing process. I don't know. I hope not. I hope that it inspires people who watch to stop watching. Subscribe, please. Like, share, and comment. But don't watch for too long. Get what you need and then go out and start creating your own adventures and your own experience. I hope that is a result of this channel. I hope that a result of this channel is through opening up myself to the world, to allowing myself to be that vulnerable, to open myself up to whoever wants to step into my world and take a gander and judge and criticize or love and respect or learn from or be turned off by whatever. I hope that by doing this and pushing myself through all these insecurities that I mentioned earlier, through the whole learning process. This is my workstation, guys. This here is my workstation. This is my career workstation from home, right here. And this is my personal workstation from home. This is my studio, so to speak. This is where I keep my camping and hiking stuff. You can see how organized it is. You see old Orangey there? Which, by the way, the reason I bought an orange backpack is because I was 41 years old before I even started doing this, and I thought if I fall down a hill or something, I at least want people to be able to see me. And I don't mean that to sound scary or anything like that, but if you're planning on getting out and doing things, please consider personal safety. Because I'm, like I said, I don't know anything, and I'm learning through trial and error. And but fortunately, I will tell you this: lots of good people out on the trails and out on the rivers and things to give you plenty of advice as you go along. But don't let that keep it out of your own head first. But anyway, this is what I have to work with, guys. GoPro, a little stand that came with it, and then just whatever I'm willing to thrust myself into. And I'm taking on a lot. To many of you, it might not seem like much to learn how to do these things, but to me, it is. I'm starting at zero. So I hope to encourage people to, like I said, I want you to watch, and I hope you listen. And I want people to come along on my journey with me. But even more so than that, I want you to embark on your own. Um, so here's again, trying to not just lay out for you. I'm really not trying to lay this out for you at all with this video that I'm making right in this moment. I'm trying to get it out of my head and unscramble it in a way that I can understand. And I hope that some of you are willing to engage with me to help me unpack that. Again, comments, direct messages, whatever, are not only welcome, they're appreciated. But anyway, it's something that's been instilled within me recently, within the last year or so, where this has really been weighing on me. This drive that exists within me to do this and to do it well. It doesn't come from me. This is something that is being given to me in real time, and you are and you will be watching that unfold if you stick with me. So I'm here to do God's will. I'm here to sacrifice all that I hold dear, if that's what is required in order to do God's will. And hopefully it inspires and keeps people encouraged. Anyway, I'm getting off track because I don't know if I'm getting off track, but another reason I'm doing this is because I'm a person who I can't seem to ever really stop the different thoughts coming into my mind from different directions on a near constant basis. So going out and hiking on these adventures, kayaking, keeping myself physically engaged in healthy activities, they help me with that. They help me pull kind of all these thoughts together and focus on the thing that I need to be focused on. If I'm on a hike and there's a huge a huge hill in front of me that I have to climb up, I'm gonna get to the top of that hill. Do I want to climb the hill? No. I don't want to climb the hill, but do I want to be on the top of that hill more than anything in that moment? So in order to get there, I have to climb it. When you're challenging yourself that physically, and the challenge level is going to be different for everybody, but for me, this stuff is not easy. But when you're challenging yourself like that, and you've got yourself so physically engaged, you're only able to think of the one thing, which is the task at hand. So that trains your mind to pull in the reins and get yourself down to the thing that you need to be thinking about, and then focus your energy towards that thing. These physical challenges, people think of it, I think a lot of people think of it as just a way to stay physically healthy. It's not. It's the mental and spiritual aspect of let me put it like this: the mental and the spiritual benefits that come from these physical experiences far outweigh the physical benefit of the experience. So, does it keep your body healthy? You believe it. I'm 46 years old. I don't know how I might appear, but because, like I said earlier, I'm very self-conscious about that. I have feelings of how I appear, and I can tell you that it's not good. It makes me a nervous wreck to, like, I'm sitting here in my own head right now thinking I'm not going to post this video, but guess what? I am going to post this video, no matter how hard I fight myself on it. But anyway, I don't know how I look. I feel like I look terrible. But I also know that I can't be in that bad of shape because I am going out on these hikes and these adventures. And, if you watch the Clifton Gorge thing, well, you know what? I'm not going to give any spoilers away on that one because it's going to be like 5 parts by the time I'm done with it. And I don't know what's in what I've already released. But anyway, I have to be in halfway decent shape to be able to accomplish the things I'm accomplishing at my age when I sat dormant for so long and did nothing. Um, so yeah. So I hope this inspires. I hope this encourages people. And I hope that you find a drive within yourself to go out and embark on your own journey, and that you don't get too invested and stay too closely tethered to mine. So it's a weird thing to say for somebody who's trying to grow a YouTube channel, but that's truly what I hope. Another part of it is to kind of get back into that, sketchy past that I've lived. Another part of it is to assist me in my process of repenting for my sins. Now, my work there with God is between myself and God, but there is a bigger part to repentance that, at least I believe, that involves your loved ones that you have done wrong in the past and that you have hurt, even if they don't know it. So I've been thinking a lot about how to take on that challenge, and something that keeps being told to me when I pray and when I meditate on these things is that I'm not somebody who really cares much about societal norms and the way things are supposed to be done. And that's because I don't believe that there is a way any one thing is supposed to be done. So it's what needs to be done that is most effective. So I've been thinking about, this is what I feel like God has been telling me. What I would like to do in order to clear the air and make amends with my loved ones who I may have hurt or done wrong in any way, shape, or form in the past is I'm not going to go through the list of things that I believe I've done wrong. I don't think it's a proper approach. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to ask you all to think of the things or the ways in which you may feel I have wronged you or those around us in the past. I'd like you to think of those things that you think that I may have done or that I may be guilty of. Now, some of those things you're going to be right, and some of those things you're going to be wrong. To kind of comfort you in this mental experiment I'm asking you to participate in, just know that probably you're going to be right more often than you're wrong. So I'd like you to kind of think of those things for a moment, and I promise I'll never ask this of anyone again. I want you to think of those things for a minute, and I want you to just allow yourself to believe that whatever it is, I did do it. That the intent was malicious or ill-spirited or whatever way makes sense to you. I'd like you to think about that for a minute and accept the idea that I did do these things. I want you to know that truly, from the bottom of my heart, from my soul, from my spirit, I am so sorry that I ever was that person in your life. I could not be more sorry for the things I've done wrong to you or to anyone. My ask of you is that you can believe that I did those things, that you can choose to forgive me or not to forgive me. That decision is yours, and I will never try to take that from you. So all I ask in acknowledgement of how you feel about this is that you stick with me on this journey or you don't. Because as sorry as I am, and I truly am, I truly am, It's not a past that I can continue to live in myself. So I need to move forward. And this is my attempt at doing that, at letting go of that past so that I can continue forward on this trail, so that I can embark on this journey of growth and healing, whether it be solely for myself or whether it be for you or whoever out there in the world might see this. I truly don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the overall intent of all of this is. I don't know where it's going to lead me. I don't know where it's going to lead us, but I believe it's going to lead to somewhere good. And and here's a promise that I will make to you. I don't know that I can ever make things right in regards to whatever it is I may have done to contribute to any suffering or hurt or pain you may have felt in your life. I don't know if there's anything I can ever do, but what I can promise you is that I will be a force for good going forward. I pray with everything that I have that God works through me to help and guide you in whatever way, shape, or form that might be, to do the same in your life if necessary, if needed. I don't know who, again, I don't know who I was watching. I don't know who might be living with these same types of things. But I pray that my life experience can be of some service or some benefit in regards to helping you move forward and to heal yourself. And so with grace, forgiveness, compassion, love, and understanding, I hope that we can all move forward on this journey together and see where it leads us. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe that all of you have probably already done what I've just asked you to do, whether you know it or not, because when I look around, everybody's still there for the most part. So this video is 100% more for me than it is for you or anybody else. I actually do believe you've already participated in this practice I'm asking you to jump in on. So my promise to you is that I am going to, from this day, from this, I don't know what to call it, but going forward, I am going to be a force for good. I will do the things that I believe God is telling me to do. I will be kind, caring, loving, understanding. I will do my best to be patient. I will work hard to make myself, or to allow God to make me a better and better person as time goes on. And I want to share that experience, but even more so, I want to share that transition, because I know things are going to change. And I know that this YouTube channel here that I am working to develop, I will succeed, because I believe that I believe I've already succeeded. I just haven't got to that part of the journey yet, but I believe that's what God has laid out. And I believe that this is going to, it's hard for me to describe because I don't care about money or fame. I'm not trying to, when I say that I believe this is going to be big or successful, I'm not trying to say that it's going to make me rich or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is the things that I've just laid out, the things that maybe I'll do 50 of these while I'm doing this videos, but what I'm saying is that I believe that whatever the reasons are that I'm doing this, I will succeed at them. I will accomplish those goals. I will fulfill the contract that I've signed with God. I haven't even read the thing. I don't know what it entails, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there together. That I promise that. So, yeah, stick with me, and we'll see what the future holds. I love you all. Truly, I do. I appreciate everybody who watches these videos. I, I went from like 28 subscribers or something like that were basically all friends and family members. Within a few weeks, I'm up to 55. That might not seem like a lot. It probably isn't a lot. But I'll tell you what, I didn't expect any. So, in my mind, things are moving right along. So I'm gonna keep filming. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep adventuring, and I'm gonna keep sharing. And we'll see how much fun we can have together.